Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and in this video, we're going to be taking a break from the Modern Warfare 3 beta to bring you an update regarding XDefiant, a game that had so much hype behind it in the summer, but has been plagued by developmental issues and release issues ever since. Well, today we got an update from the XDefiant team announcing that XDefiant has been delayed yet again. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Thank you to everyone who participated in our recent public test session and continues to stand alongside us as we build XDefiant. The public test session once again showed us your appreciation for our fast-paced gunplay, uniquely crafted maps, objective-driven modes, and iconic faction roster. But it also surfaced some inconsistencies in the game experience that we need to address prior to launching our preseason, so we made the hard decision to delay the preseason of XDefiant. The team will continue working to address these issues and testing them to make sure we deliver on our goal of being a best-in-class arcade shooter. We will share more information about preseason and testing as it comes. Thanks again for your support. We're working hard to make something really special, and we couldn't do it without you, the XDefiant team. So there you guys have it. As of right now, we didn't even have an official release date for XDefiant, and whatever release date they were working on or that they had planned, that's been pushed back even further. Now, we have gotten leaks and rumors from industry insiders saying that apparently XDefiant was going to be dropping on October 17th, which would have made some sense given the fact that the game would have released one day after the Modern Warfare 3 beta ended. That would have made sense. It's after the Modern Warfare 3 beta. It's before the launch of Modern Warfare 3. I know I'm comparing XDefiant a lot to Call of Duty here, but I think a lot of fans in the Call of Duty scene were excited for XDefiant because that fast-paced arcade gameplay that we really haven't been receiving from the last couple COD titles. Well, now Modern Warfare 3 is a lot more fast-paced, and some of the selling points that XDefiant had for fans are kind of thrown out the window because Call of Duty is kind of going back to that more fast-paced arcade feel. Obviously, XDefiant is a much different game. Just look at the gameplay here. It's definitely a lot different, but I think I can say as a COD fan and as a COD content creator, there's definitely a lot of hype for this game from the community when it was first revealed and when we first had the betas back during the summer. Well, apparently that October 17th release date has been pushed back, and according to Bob Network UK, he's saying on October 28th. I mean, that could be the new release date. Again, they haven't officially given us anything. Again, they told us right there in their message that they are going to give us more information about the preseason and testing as it comes. So it sounds like there will be more public playtests for XDefiant. So perhaps what Bob Network UK was referencing with his kind of cryptic tweet was that there will be another playtest on October 28th as compared to having October 28th be the full release of XDefiant. I can honestly say that I am still excited for XDefiant. I feel like the COD community anyway, which is where I'm from, this is like, I'm a COD channel, you know, so I can only speak for myself and the people around me, but like, I feel like people are still excited for the game, but I feel like the hype has definitely died off quite a bit. I think they kind of shot themselves in the foot with all these different delays and all these different development issues, and that happens for sure. I mean, I would much rather the game release when it's ready as compared to pushing it out to try to compete with COD, to try to compete in the fourth quarter, and maybe just die as a result if the game was not ready. I would wait until January. I'd wait till Q1 even for XDefiant, which I think would make a lot of sense. I talked about in a recent XDefiant video. If they were to delay the game until 2024, like first quarter 2024, I think that would be really good because obviously every year around this time, all these different games are competing, right? Black Friday and Christmas, and like people's budgets are stretched thin this time of year. There's lots of games usually coming out, usually across the entire spectrum of different game genres and everything. Like, I think a lot of people are going to have lots of games to play here in the fourth quarter, and their budgets are going to be spread thin. XDefiant is a free game. They're going to be monetizing the game through skins and battle passes, kind of similar to Overwatch 2 if you've played that game. With that being said, I feel like there's no real need for them to try to force the game out in the fourth quarter. It's not like they're going to get that big boost in sales because you're going to find XDefiant on the shelves of your local Walmart. It's not like people are going to be dropping $60 or $70 on the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store or whatever for the game. The game's gonna be free, right? So I don't think there's any real need to try to capitalize on that Black Friday, that Christmas market really whatsoever. Delay the game till 2024, drop it in the first quarter. People are gonna be a little bit burned out on the games they got around Christmas and Black Friday and all that, you know? I mean, the current COD, by that point, we're gonna be in Season 1, maybe Season 2. Like, the initial hype for the game will definitely be dropped down quite a bit, and fans may poke their heads out of their little COD rabbit hole and say, what else is out there? What other games might I want to try right now? Oh, this new free-to-play shooter? I remember hearing about that last year. Let's give it a go. Holy shit, look at this. It's polished. It's running great. I think that should be the plan, man. That's just me personally. I mean, I brought it up before, but games games like the original Borderlands. It released in March, and I think it actually did a lot better as a result instead of competing with all the big juggernaut titles. XDefiant is made by Ubisoft, and of course they have all the different Ubisoft franchises and IPs all blended into this fast-paced arcade shooter. It's definitely going to have fans, but let's be honest here, like XDefiant is not going to be like a juggernaut right away. It's a new game. It's a new IP essentially, and as such, it should not be competing, I don't think, with all the juggernauts, the titans of the industry that release games annually or semi-annually or anything like that. I mean, Respawn Entertainment, you know, the OG Infinity Ward, the ones that left after Modern Warfare 2, you know, they went and formed Respawn Entertainment. They decided to make a little game called Titanfall, and they also released that game in March of whatever year it was when it came out, and the game did better as a result. And I think XDefiant could do exactly that, but as always, we're gonna have to wait and see. I mean, I'm excited for the game still. I think XDefiant has a lot of promise, and I know lots of people in the COD community are excited to play the game, or they have enjoyed the game from what they've seen. It's a shame that we haven't seen a full release yet, but we're getting to the point now where it's almost like a full release right around now doesn't seem like the perfect release window. We'll have to see what they end up deciding, because of course I'm not running Ubisoft. I'm not part of the business there. I mean, they have people to pay, they have to earn money and stuff. I understand if they have to get the game out, but I think everyone collectively from the community perspective would just be happy if the game got delayed to the point where when it did come out, it was perfect as compared to what we usually see with COD releases every year, where the game is pushed out and there's all sorts of issues and we're just annoyed as hell and the game doesn't start to properly feel like a full game until like seasons 2 or 3. I think COD fans are burnt out on that. I think games fans in general are tired of games being pushed out when they're not ready. And honestly, kudos to Ubisoft and kudos to the XDefiant team for delaying the game yet again, because they have a vision for the game. The game isn't quite there right now, and as such, they are delaying it. They're holding it back. As much as they want to get the game out, they want to start making money. They want to get this game out and start doing things with it and get that community feedback and like get seasons going. Like, they want the game out, I'm sure. But right now they can't do that, and it takes a lot of restraint. It takes a lot of character, I think, too, for them just not to push the game out as soon as possible to make a quick buck. Because you know a game like XDefiant would as soon as it comes out. You know, people buy the battle pass, people are going to buy the skins, they're going to have their fans, and maybe, you know, video game fans over time have been so conditioned to expect games to suck at launch, and therefore, oh, it'll get better, and they'll make their money, right? They could do that. They could easily just sell out and do that, but they have not done that, and I think that's actually a good sign for what the future of XDefiant is going to be like, because if they have the restraint right now to just keep delaying the game until it's perfect, until it's ready, then that has me excited for whatever they're going to be doing post-launch with the game. Like, I don't even know how many maps or guns the game is even supposed to launch with or anything like that. I'm not even sure we've gotten official details about that, but we do know there's going to be post-launch seasons and new factions coming to the game and things like that. And as a result, I think that the post-launch support for the game is also going to be better, because the launch of the game is going to be better, right? They can actually focus on post-launch content if the launch content just works. Like, if COD devs were to release the game and have, you know, hype like Modern Warfare 3, it's happened pretty much every year, but let's say Modern Warfare 3 drops and we have a bunch of issues, bunch of bugs, bunch of problems, bunch of things that need to be fixed. Well, now the devs are all scrambling to fix everything at launch as compared to focusing on things that they're going to be releasing in the future, and that makes the future content suffer as well. Like, everything kind of goes down a bit if you don't have that good launch, and XDefiant is trying to have that good launch. So I guess kudos to them, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen going forward. I'm also very interested to see how the COD community is going to receive XDefiant, because right now, like, again, just as a COD channel, typically I can't post anything non-COD on my channel, but XDefiant videos seem to do well because there's definitely an interest from the COD player base. So will XDefiant, will Ubisoft, will the dev team be able to deliver for those fans? Are those fans already just burnt out on the entire idea? Now that the Modern Warfare 3 beta is here, how is that going to change things? Because before we got Modern Warfare 3, people are stoked for XDefiant, but now that Modern Warfare 3 is kind of out with the PlayStation beta and we've gotten a taste for things, what do fans think about XDefiant now? I'm interested. Let me know what you guys think down there in the comments. Like, are you still hyped for this game? Were you never hyped for the game? Where, are you on the fence somewhere? Like, where are you guys right now when it comes to XDefiant versus Modern Warfare 3 and just Call of Duty in general? Because again, we're a COD channel here. That's why I keep focusing on like the comparisons between the two. But yeah, where are you guys at right now? Because I'm still excited for the game, but I'm wondering about the community as a whole. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this video here today. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments. Thank you all so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.